Day 2 of our NCL Breakaway Mediterranean cruise, and today we're in Cannes. Out of all the ports we stopped in, Cannes was the only one that needed a full tender, so they shared this accessibility information on the TV screens. The TVs are a great way to find out information during your cruise. That was Ariana spotting that we're about to get onto the tender boat, which was actually one of the lifeboats. It's about a 5-minute crossing. It takes you over to the port in Cannes and you're able to walk up some steps. Again, more steps, and I don't think there was a lift, and you are right on a little beach. The tender was free, but you had to book a slot, and by the time we realised it and had been to the front desk, we got one of the later slots where they sort of open up for free format and anyone can get on, really. So if you want to get there early, make sure as soon as you're on your ship you're booking your tender for Cannes as early as possible. 5-minute walk from the tender, if that, maybe even a 3-minute walk, and you're here on a beach. So if you're going on a short excursion, your buses will go from here. There weren't any facilities on the beach, so no toilets or changing rooms or anything like that. But you were literally right next to the shops and the dotty train. It was really nice and sandy. The water was freezing, but the kids didn't care. They just loved running in and out for a few minutes, and then we went off exploring. As we'd never been to Cannes before and we hadn't booked any excursions, we decided to just take a walk in. So we came off the beach, dried off, and headed along, looking at the different shops and buildings. And in the harbour here you could see lots of super yachts, which were really interesting. And right where James stood there on the left, there was a dotty train. Actually, I think you can see it in the background. But the dotty train stop was right there near the beach that we were at a moment ago. You could pay for it in cash only, and the nearest cash point was a little bit of a walk, so top tip if you did want to go on the dotty train. We didn't actually get to go on it that day. It was a bit gloomy, so we headed back to the ship a bit early. But we did have a good walk around and have a look at all the different shops and grabbed ourselves an ice cream. These bits here, these huts, I think they do other excursions, including helicopter rides. So if you did want to spend a bit longer and go and look at anything in particular, you can also walk up to them and book excursions on the day too. Here you see the tender, going backwards and forwards from the ship, taking people back and forth. Last tender back was 5 p.m. today. We headed straight to the buffet for a big lunch. Lots of good selection and choice, lots of different dietary requirements met. We like to try a bit of everything, if I'm honest, so you can see a right medley of food there. One of the things I took a picture of though was that you could also book in for things like wine events where you could go for cheese pairings and learn all about different wines on offer. Tina, let's see the right answer. In the evening, we headed out around the ship and we saw there were lots of quizzes and interactive games happening. So we decided to try a different MDR tonight. It was either taste or savour. You go downstairs, they give you a buzzer if it's fully booked, and there is a bar you can wait at. It's next to the gallery as well, so you can walk for a look at the pictures. The food was really nice. Leo's pizza was probably one of the worst ones we'd had on the ship. That's probably the worst one I've got a picture of, but generally the kids' food was really good too. This was the best pudding we had the entire time on the ship. It was a after 8 mint chocolate mousse, which was delicious. James loves to try every pudding on the menu, so you see got the apple pie as well. And then this one was the kids' one. This is like fruit ice with some Smarties on, which Ariana loved. Thanks for watching. We hope this helps you as you plan your travels, and if you want to see the full vlog, that's out now too.